Hey everybody, welcome back to coverage of the Marvel Legendary All-Star event. My name is Jinjo's coming from the booth, and I am really excited to be covering this event with you guys today. Today we're going to be going over the randomizer portion of the event, and I'm really excited for this because over on the Bageltop Discord, what this event is based around is over on the Discord channel we're doing a hero tier list. We're basically going card by card, set by set, and we're discussing and ranking each and every single hero set and the individual cards in those hero set on an S through D ranking scale. And I mean, the conversations are really engaging. It's a ton of fun just to look at all these cards sort of in a vacuum and just to really dissect as to why certain cards are more powerful, what sort of abilities that we all value just a little bit higher than all the other ones. It's a really great experience. If you guys are interested in joining in on this discussion, we do one hero set every single day. If you head over to the Bageltop Discord and join the tier list channel, I actually personally post one of these discussion threads every single morning. I'll leave a description down in the comments so you guys can get to the Discord and join in the fun. It's a really great time. So what this event is going to be covering, we're going to be doing the core box heroes again. If you watched the previous video, you kind of know what the setup generally is. We took the top 10 common cards, the top 5 uncommon cards, and the top 5 rare cards. Individual cards, and we're going to put them all together. So we're not doing complete hero sets. For example, we have, from the Black Widow hero set, we just have Dangerous Rescue. That's all we have. From Gambit, we just have Stack the Deck. From Storm, we have Gathering Stormclouds and Spitting Cyclone. So it's a really awesome mixture of just all the best cards that come from the core box. In the previous video, our goal was to create such a difficult combination of cards in terms of scheme, mastermind, and villains to defeat these best heroes. And actually, the villains were successful in that one. The setup was just that difficult. It was able to stop all the best heroes that we had available to us. In this portion, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be kind of doing the true test of the tier list. One of the main rubrics that we have is that we are assuming that when we're ranking ranking each individual card, we're ranking it in the setup of a randomizer. If we just stuck these cards in a randomizer, how good would those cards be? And so what we're going to be doing in this one, we're going to be putting that to the test here. We're going to be doing a completely randomized villain setup. We're still going to be using the same hero cards we used in the last one, like I said, but the villain side of things is completely randomized, and we're going to see how our heroes can fare in that sort of situation here. Another thing of note, in the randomizer, we're going to be using all the cards available to us. That means I do a full collection, so we're going to be using all the sidekicks, all the bystanders, all the officers and the special officers, wounds, grievous wounds, things like that. So that we do have all of that available to us. In terms in the core box, we took away sidekicks, we took away all that. We're only using cards that were available to us during when the core box was released. We're going to be doing that going forward here. Either way, let's get into the setup of the villain side of things. So for the randomizer, our mastermind that was randomly chosen is going to be Kingpin. You can probably see that up on the screen right now. This is kind of an interesting one. I mean, he has one problem with it. Not a problem, but more of a challenge that happens a lot in randomizers. When a Master Strike is drawn, each player has to reveal a Marvel Knight hero or discard their hand down to 5 cards. We don't have a single Marvel Knight hero in our setup. That wasn't even available when the core box was out. So every time a Master Strike is going to get drawn, we are going to have to discard our hand and draw up to 5 cards. It's kind of tough, sometimes it's really rough to get into a randomizer. It's like, okay, I literally can't prevent that, but that's just the nature of it. So we're just going to be pushing forward. Luckily, that Master Strike usually isn't too terrible. It usually doesn't mess us up too much. He does have 13 HP, which is pretty high for the era of core box and Dark City Masterminds. But what's great about this one, he has the bribe mechanic, meaning that we can use attack or recruit in order to take him out. So it makes him just a little bit easier. We just need big numbers is all we need. If we need to have if Harrison or Miles needs to focus more on recruit during this gaming session, that's totally fine because we can use that to take out Kingpin through recruit. For the scheme twist that was chosen, it is the Cytoplasm Spike Invasion. This one's pretty interesting. So there's going to be 10 twists in the villain deck. We're going to shuffle together 20 bystanders and 10 Cytoplasm Spike Henchmen. And we'll go over that in just a second. It's going to be they're going to create the infected deck. Every time a twist is drawn, they're going to reveal the top 3 cards of the infected deck. Okay, all the bystanders that you pull, and then all of the spikes that are revealed are going to enter the city. This could lead to really large bursts of villains entering the city at the same time, pushing them out of the city, causing escapes, causing us to KO things out of the HQ and things like that. Evil is going to win when the KO pile and escape pile combined have 18 bystanders or spike villains. Let's take a look at those spike villain henchmen. They're 3 attack, just like normal most henchmen are. When we fight them, we have to feast, meaning we KO the top card. They're going to KO the top card of their deck. If the Cytoplasm spike feasts on a non-gray hero, they are going to get +2 recruit. Sort of, at least it gives you a little bit of rebate. Now, what's great about this, our players can use this to their advantage. If we do get some if they do get some scheme twist nice and early, they can start fighting these, feasting off the top cards of their deck, taking out most of the time. They're going to take out gray heroes in the early game, so it won't be such a difficult process for them. Now, so it's going to be kind of tough having to handle that, but I think they're going to do just fine. The always league route for our players is going to be the Streets of New York. They kind of bring a mixed bag for our players here. Bullseye and Hammerhead do bring them some KO abilities, which is really great, but Tombstone and Jigsaw do have those negative abilities when Tombstone escapes, or when Jigsaw does have an ambush effect. Our players are going to have to discard 3 cards and then draw 2 cards. Can really mess up their hands, can slow them down, could even put you in a really bad situation where you just have to pass the turn because you really can't do anything. The second villain group is going to be Sakaar Imperial Guard. Once again, kind of a mixed bag here. There's plenty of villains in here where their HP is increased due to certain circumstances, whether that's villains and the number of villains in your victory pile, or how many villains are surrounding Primus Van, for example. There's a trap card in there with Gladiator's Coliseum. Lieutenant Caria does have a decent fight effect for us, at 7 HP though, could be difficult. And the Corker over there does have a benefit in terms of us being able to they'll be able to feast off a card and manipulate the top card of the deck before they do that. So should be a pretty good battle here. For the henchmen, we do have the Spider Infected, and this is a great pickup for our I would say our heroes here. Ambush effect are going to capture a bystander, and because they're playing with special bystanders, that usually ends up with a benefit. There's a lot of little tiny bonuses from getting these special bystanders, and so taking those out and getting free bystander rescues is always great. When they fight them, the next hero they recruit is going to have a wall crawl, meaning it's going to go on. They can choose to put it on top of their deck or put it in their discard pile instead. This can lead to some, getting that benefit from recruiting those powerful heroes and sticking them on top of their deck for the very next turn is going to be a great way to speed up the game and being able to take out Kingpin very quickly, or take out these henchmen and the spikes if they appear. KOing cards left and right. I think that our players have a really decent setup here. Has a little bit of challenges in there, but I think if they navigate this right, they're going to be able to thin their decks out pretty dang quickly and take out Kingpin very early in the game. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, looks like our players are ready to go. Hero deck, let's get the HQ all set up. Looks like we got a Keen Senses, a Stack the Deck, a Quick Draw, a Hulk Smash, and a Spinning Cyclone. Kind of rough seeing rare cards in the starting HQ. It is exciting to see them because lots of times they don't pop up enough for our players to actually recruit them. But it is quite a break, especially at 8 recruit. There's a lot of difference between a 7 recruit and 8 recruit, we've learned. Starting out with Miles, as usual, he's got a 4 and 2 for the start, and a bystander for the top card of the deck. That is a nice little break for our players. A nice easy start for us. He's just going to play out that recruit. He's got plenty of options here with Keen Senses, Stack the Deck, and Quick Draw. I think Quick Draw with its higher cost could be better to pick, just to be a little more efficient. Looks like he's actually going for that Stack the Deck. Actually, what am I saying? He could pick up that Keen Senses as well. That's two costing cards on turn 1. And they work, and they're going to work decently well together. He's probably going to pick up that Quick Draw as well on his next turn in order to feed that Keen Senses and activate it. Kind of going for that, death by 1,000 cuts. Maybe pick up as many quick draws and Keen Senses and Frenzied Slashing as he can. Pass it over to Harrison. Top card is going to be a Scheme Twist. So they're going to reveal the top 3 cards of the Infected deck. Let's see what they got. A little shuffling there. Looks like they got, oh my goodness, 3 henchmen right off of the top. In this situation, it's not too bad, but still, the city is now, over half full right now. Luckily, he does have that 3 attack ready to go. He's going to take out one of those spikes, and he's going to feast off the top card of his deck, getting an agent. Great pickup right there. Okay, decent start right now. Getting a KO nice and early is great. Going to pick up that Gathering Stormclouds for that recruit boost and replace with the Mental Discipline. This is just coming up all good for them. Harrison's probably going to pick up that Mental Discipline next turn. Not only does it draw and replace itself and increase the recruit output, but it will be able to activate that Gathering Stormclouds. Passing over to Miles, we got a Master Strike off the top. So each player is going to have to discard their hand and draw down to 5 cards. While they're shuffling up, let's take a look at the HQ here. That Battlefield promotion is going to be great to pick up nice and early. Going to start KOing. They're going to be able to KO their agents, turning them into officers, just increasing that recruitment output. That Hulk smash is actually looking a little bit more attainable with how things are going so far, especially for Harrison, having that Gathering Stormcloud already, and probably going to pick up that Mental Discipline next turn. All right, Miles' replacement hand, not looking fine. He's going to have 3 recruit. That is going to be able to have him be able to nab that quick draw, which is really great, going along with his keen senses. And it's going to replace with that endless inventory. Not too bad of a pickup there. It just replaces itself, simple enough. And if they happen to get those arc reactors that are in the deck, that could lead to some decent damage output. Looks like Miles has already got 3 great cards in his deck, and with quick draw, keen senses, and stack the deck. He's making his way pretty strong. He could probably pick up that endless inventory, no problem, just to add more card draw to his deck. Passing over here to Harrison here. Looks like he drew up to 3 attack and 2 recruit. Probably can't pick up that mental discipline. Spider Infected is going to be off the top, and it's going to capture a computer hacker. That's going to let whichever player fights that and rescues it to draw an extra card at the start of the next turn. Looks like we got 3 attack, 2 recruit. Actually, no, we got to remember, sidekicks are now available for our players. He could pick up a sidekick in this situation. He is going to spend 3 attack, and looks like he's, let's see, what can he do? He's actually going to take out the spikes, being a little bit more responsible here. Instead of getting the wall crawl ability for the sidekick or the computer hack to get that computer hacker draw, he's going to take out the spikes to just to stay with that. Looks like he did KO a agent off the top and recruited a rock slide for his sidekick. Not the best of sidekicks, especially in a situation like this so far. All of the attack of our villains are pretty low, but Streets of New York does have quite a bit of high cost in villains, so hopefully that'll help that out. Top card for Miles is going to be another bystander. That Spider Infected now has 2 bystanders captured by it. Taking that out will increase their VP by 3, which is pretty dang good. He's going to play that stack the deck, and looks like he's going to put a recruitment back. He is going to have that magic number of 3 attack, and he could take out either one of the spikes or the Spider Infected, who is now full of 2 bystanders. Looks like he's actually going to be responsible as well, and he's valuing that KO ability off the top of his deck nice and early, getting rid of that operative. What's great about that is because it's nice and early, he'll be able to, like I said, most of the time he's going to be able to get a gray hero off the top, one of his starter cards. Getting rid of those is kind of the key to creating a deck that is going to be functional and put out a lot more damage, or recruit, depending on what you have in your deck. But the output is going to be increased by exponentially for every single gray hair you take out. Looks like we do have a Berzerker Rage in the HQ now. That's 2 rare cards in there, both at 8 costs. It's a little difficult, going to be a little difficult here. Passing to Harrison, top card is going to be a Jigsaw. That's a rough pickup right now. Each player is going to have to discard 3 cards, and then they will draw 2. They are going to be down a card, but just having to pick 3 cards out of your hand to discard is a little rough. Looks like Harrison's going to be valuing that recruitment. Rock Slide isn't going to be doing too much at this point in the game, though right now he could have used it, being able to use Rock Slide and take out the Spider Infected with that 2 attack, but hindsight. Looks like he's going to play out his recruitment here, and he's going to pick up that Battlefield promotion. He's valuing that recruitment. I think Harrison's going to be the recruitment machine, while Miles is going to shoot to being able to take out the villains in the city and keep that managed, while Harrison shoots for those rare cards in the HQ. Passing to Miles here, he does have two draws off of this with Keen Senses and Quick Draw. Not too shabby at all, I would say. Actually, no, he has actually resolved the Jigsaw there. Right then. Okay, top card of the villain deck is going to be another Scheme Twist. Let's see if the city's going to get pushed even more. And it looks like we just got 1 henchman off of there. Those 2 are going to be KO'd. He's going to be marking that scheme with a D20. Just a reminder, once he gets to 18, combined bystanders or the spikes in the escape pile, they are going to lose. All right, got a lot of draw going on here with Stack the Deck, Keen Senses, and Quick Draw off the top. Looks like he's contemplating what he wants to do. Does he want to do the draw first, or does he want to do the Stack the Deck first? Looks like he's going to do drawing first. Playing the Quick Draw, drawing the endless inventory, and doing another draw. Getting an operative, keen senses into another operative. Not too shabby at all. He's going to finish it off with a stack the deck. Doing it this way does give him a lot of, he gets to see a lot of his options, and he can decide which one of these cards he wants to put back on top. And in this situation, I think he's probably going to put, he's going to put an operative back on top. That does give him that magic number 3. He has 2 different henchmen he could be taking out right now, and we'll have to see what he is valuing at this point, if he wants to take out the stacks or that spider infected that does have 2 bystanders on it. He will get the wall crawl ability off it as well. Looks like he is staying disciplined. He is taking out the spikes right now and feasting on another operative. Getting those early KOs is going to be key. It's going to speed up the game by quite a bit. Let's see what he's going to do with his 4 recruit. He's probably going to pick up that dangerous rescue. Yep, that is what he's going to be picking up. Just attack output. He does have stack the deck in order to activate it, and he can start KOing cards even quicker. He's on a very good start to put out quite a bit of damage nice and early. Replaced with another quick draw. I believe that is his. Let's see, that is 2 now revealed so far, and picking that up with a bunch of Wolverine cards. I mean, it's just they're made for each other. Moving over to Miles, looks like he's got quite a bit of recruit. Can he pick up a rare card here? Does have a scheme twist off the top. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 short. And looks like the city is going to be loaded up with 2 more henchmen. That is quite a push. That spider infected is looking quite a bit dangerous at this point. If that escapes, they are going to have to discard a card apiece because they carried off a bystander. As a reminder, though, because 2 bystanders escape, even though 2 bystanders are escaping, he is only going to discard 1. Looks like he's going to pick up the spinning Cyclone. He's just 1 short of picking up one of the rare cards, which would be a great boost to him this early in the game. Going to replace with an energy drain, the recruitment reverse of dangerous rescue, basically. Pass it over to Miles. He did have a good shuffle, got that dangerous rescue off of the top. Hopefully quick draw can get him into something good as well. Master Strike is drawn, and it's not going to matter. Both players are going to discard their hand, drawing a fresh 5, and we'll see what Miles here is going to get. Looks like he did get stacked the deck. Didn't get keen senses or that quick draw off the top, though. Hopefully that stack that I can draw into either probably a quick draw. He's going to want to stack the deck into a quick draw so we can keep drawing, maybe get into the keen senses. We'll see what happens here. Looks like he is kind of a rough situation, though, with 2 attack and 2 recruit. He's going to have to decide if he wants to, with the stack the deck, he's probably going to have to decide if he wants to attack or recruit this turn. Looks like he did pick up the keen senses, which is rough. He won't be able to activate it to draw an extra card. So does he want the quick draw or does he want to fight? Looks like he wants to fight. Let's see, he's got that 3 attack, 2 recruit. He can at least pick up a sidekick this turn. And looks like, oh man, he wants to be responsible, but that spider infected does have those 2 bystanders. Yep, looks like he's taking a look at these real quick. The extra card draw is tempting, and the wall crawl there is going to help out. Yep, looks like, okay, so he's stuck with that, and he's going to get a sidekick, and that is going to be wall crawled to the top. And he's going to pass it on over to Harrison, and hopefully Harrison can take out probably at least one of these Cytoplasm spikes. All right, passing over to Harrison here. Got that spinning Cyclone, which is great. He can push that Jigsaw back. Spider infected off of the top, capturing a bystander. Looks like he's got a good mix of attack and recruitment here. We're going to see how he is going to use them here. And looks like he's going to be taking out one of these Cytoplasm. No, he's actually moving it back. Not moving Jigsaw back. Jigsaw doesn't have an escape effect. He's probably not stressed about those escaping. He just wants to take out these spikes and the spider infected that are carrying these bystanders. Looks like we got 4 recruit and 5 attack to work with on the turn. Let's see, he's probably going to be picking up that mental discipline, I would say. Maybe the energy drain. I think the mental discipline would be better because it could activate the gathering Stormclouds he already has. Looks like he's going to take out that Cytoplasm spikes. Yeah, it looks like he's hesitating. Nope, he's going to take it anyway. And feasting off an operative there. He's getting very lucky off of these so far. Like I said, the decks are still pretty gray heavy at this point, but still, it's going to really, really hurt when he does have to feast on a non-gray hero. Picking up that mental discipline and replacing it with the keen senses. Looks like Miles is absolutely set up to build this, play 20 cards, but they're all just 1 attack drawing cards. I mean, this is going to be great. If he can pick up both of these next turn, I think he's going to be one happy camper for sure. All right, looks like Miles is set up and ready to go. He does have that extra card from the computer hacker. getting a total of 7 cards, and he has a sidekick on stack. I think it's going to be a good turn. Top card is going to be a Henchmen Char. 2 attack, and during your turn, Henchman Char does get +1 attack for each villain in the victory pile, and if he escapes, each player is going to gain a wound. Our players are going to try and keep the HP update as much as they can at this point. But it's good that showed up nice and early, because if that, that could easily get up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attack. And at that point, it's like, okay, you can either fight one of the henchmen, one of the villains in the city, or our players could be taking out the Mastermind. Currently, HP is going to be at 5. Players are going to try and keep that nice and updated for us, hopefully. All right, we got a lot of card draw. I think he's just going to be digging for those keen senses and the quick draw. Does have 3 recruit right now. If he gets just, oh, he got that one more. He does need 2 more in order to pick up that both the quick draw and the keen senses. That would be a very good pickup for him. Quick draw is just going to give him another attack there with one of the soldiers, but sidekick is going to get him that 2 extra attack here. We're probably going to be seeing a double recruitment of quick draw and keen senses at this time. 2 attack isn't really going to do too much. At least I don't see another attack there. Nope, just going to stick with that 5. He's going to pick up that keen senses here, and let's see what else he's got. We've got a dangerous rescue at the top. And he's going to pick up that other quick draw. What a great pickup there. Looks like he's got currently 2 keen senses and 2 quick draws in his deck right now. And with Stack the Deck and Endless Inventory, I think he's going to be consistently getting to those cards nice on almost every single turn. Passing over to Harrison here. Does have that Rock Slide in his hand here. Lieutenant Carreria is going to be the villain off the top, 7 HP. When you fight her, you have to outwit her. If you do, you get to draw 2 cards. Pretty dang powerful. Drawing cards is always one of the best things you can do in this game and basically any other deck builder, or even games like Magic the Gathering or something like that. Drawing cards is just one of the best feelings in the world, and it leads to great turns. Looks like he is going to play that Battlefield Promotion, KOing a agent from the discard pile and gaining that officer. That is the power of Battlefield Promotion, basically giving you a officer in your hand. It's a very solid card. You want to pick up at least one of those nice and early in most of your games. Looks like we got 2 attack and 4 recruit. Does still have that Rock Slide. He could use that to shrink down one of the henchmen here, so that he could take it out, at least slow down the city by a little bit. It looks like Henchmen Char doesn't. That would reduce itself down to 3, just 1 short of that. You could potentially use this Rock Slide to shrink down one of the spikes, or the spider infected. Most likely the spikes is going to be my guess. He's taking a little time. He took a little time thinking about that. Looks like he's going to Rock Slide the spikes to reduce the HP down to 2, and then spend that 2 attack to take him out. It's a little tough doing that. Streets of New York, their attack values are pretty dang high. Jigsaw is at 11. Just reducing that down to 6 is such a huge pickup. Looks like he's going to pick up that perfect teamwork actually. Not too solid of a pickup. It's just a great card. +1 attack for every single color you have. If you have that, one of your if you have that and a gray hero and 1 more, that's 3 attack off of 1 card that costs 4. And more than likely, it's going to end up doing 4 or 5 damage a piece. Solid card. Glad to see it. Glad to see it in the hands of our players here. Passing over to Miles here. He's got to have at least two draws with quick draw and keen senses. Got a spider infected off the top, capturing a standard bystander. Can't activate that dangerous rescue this turn, but 2 attack is 2 attack, and we have plenty. They have plenty of villains that they need to be taken out. Stack the Deck going to be drawn here. Going to be followed up with an activated keen senses, picking up another soldier. And that Stack the Deck is going to be able to activate that dangerous rescue. That is a huge pickup actually. And looks like we had a small mistake there in terms of how many cards were drawn. Looks like he shuffled it and put 1 back. And let's see what he's going to put back on top. Either an attack. Well, it's going to be one of these gray heroes, either 1 attack or 1 recruit. Just doing a little bit of math here, trying to figure out what would be the best option for him. It looks like he's just going to put a operative back on top. This is just all gas here. He's here to play. He's just here to do a bunch of damage. And let's see what he's going to pick to fight here. Looks like he's got a total of 8 attack. He is going to activate it. Looks like there's nothing good in his discard pile, or it is empty. So Dangerous Rescue is going to KO an operative, rescuing a Fortune Teller. Top card is either going to be a 0 or non-zero, and looks like he went for non-zero card, which doesn't make too much sense. He knew there was an operative on top due to Stack the Deck. So little bit of a whiff there, but that one recruit wouldn't really do anything in this situation at all. He's got 8 attack, and let's see what he wants to do with it. Could take out the lieutenant. The world is oyster. He could take out basically anything except Jigsaw here. Looks like he is going to take out the Henchmen Char, though, before it gets too large. I mean, yeah, the longer you go, the more villains are going to be in your VP. Looks like he'll take out that Spider Infected as well, rescuing one of the bystanders and passing it along. All right, passing over to Harrison here. Got a good shuffle there with that perfect teamwork, landed on top. Got a scheme twist. A little rough. Okay, this could be a really big push, depending on what he draws here. And it looks like he made it through. Those 3 bystanders are just going to get KO'd, increasing that number up to 6, which is, you know, a little nerve-wracking, but at least they're just the bystanders he's KOing and not putting out a bunch of henchmen. He's going to play out here. Got a really good mix of attack and recruit in this situation. Gathering Stormclouds cannot be activated, though, unfortunately. Got 5 attack and 3 recruit. Let's see. Looks like he's just going to take out the Spider Infected, leaving that 2 attack up in the air. Not too shabby. It really was his only option at this point. And let's see, what's he going for? He's going to go for that energy drain here. Probably going to start trying to collect some covert cards in order to KO his gray heroes, because Miles is hogging it up and doing pretty good at it, I would say. All right, passing to Miles here. Got quite a bit of card draw so far. Tombstone off the top, 8 HP. If he escapes, we do have to reveal a strength hero, or we're going to gain a wound. Looks like he's getting some mostly recruit in this section. He does have a quick draw he wants to pick up. I mean, the dream would be that Berzerker Rage, but there also is a Frenzied Slashing, I forgot to mention. That when he plays that, if it's activated, he is going to be able to draw 2 cards. That is going to completely fuel him and push him into the late game pretty easily. It looks like that's, oh, nope, he is going for it. He's picking up that Frenzied Slashing, and he is happy about that. And it's replaced with a Stack the Deck, and that's going to be passing on over to Harrison. All right, quite a lot of recruit in his hand right there. Little quick draw for Mental Discipline. Looks like we have another Scheme Twist. Let's see. We just got 1 henchman. He's getting pretty dang lucky at all these pulls here. These usually can be quite devastating, pushing a lot of villains to escape. Then you have to deal with the escape triggers and the KO abilities, things like that. But as of right now he's got things under control. Looks like he is going to play that Battlefield Promotion, KO'd a agent and accidentally drew a sidekick. Got that replaced. And got himself a shield officer. He's going to play Mental Discipline, drawing a Spitting Cyclone. That is a great pickup. He can scooch one of the villains around and just an extra 4 damage. He just went from not being able to attack, which is just that 1 card draw. So great line of play by him. And it looks like he's contemplating what he wants to do here. Could take out Tombstone with that Bribe mechanic. Could also take out the Lieutenant. Or you could take out one of the Cytoplasm spikes. Lots of choices here. Looks like he could pick up that Jigsaw there due to that Bribe mechanic as well. All right, let's see what he's going to be doing here. He's got a lot of options. Yeah, it looks like he's just taking out the spikes here. Going to see if that paid off. Hopefully he's not going to get rid of one of his non-gray heroes. So, just another trooper. Not too shabby at all. And looks like he's got plenty of recruit left. He's really not sure what he wants to do here. He still could take out Tombstone here, which would be a great pickup, or he could just start recruiting stuff and filling up his deck with great cards. Looks like, no, he's going for it. He's going to take out that Tombstone before it escapes. Not too shabby of a turn, I would say. All right, passing over to Miles here. kind of the same thing, just a lot of card draw. Master Strike is going to be off the top, and unfortunately, all of those cards are going to go straight to the discard pile. He's going to draw an extra 5, and hopefully his deck is thin enough at this point that it won't be such a challenge for him. All right, replacing with a significantly worse hand. It does give him some recruit, which is great. Spider Infected off of the top there, which actually he should have drawn. Yeah, actually he should have drawn that. He just drew the Master Strike, so mistake on his part. We'll see if that has any strong implications as the game goes on. He's just going to pick up that quick draw and be very happy about it, and he's going to pass it on over to Harrison. All right, passing on over to Harrison here. Looks like he's got, once again, just a lot of recruit. He's really digging for those rare cards to get them. Top card is going to be a Gladiator Coliseum. This is a trap card. It's going to label a couple effects that you need to follow. If you don't follow it, you're going to suffer a consequence. Looks like by the end of the turn, only play cards from a single team. Looks like he's looking at his options here, but this is only affecting Harrison. And if he just names shield agents, he should be fine here. Yeah, no, it's looking like a great setup here. He's going to play the battlefield promotion, KOing a agent more than likely from the discard pile. Yep, and he's going to replace it with a soldier. All right, looks like he's lining up his cards here. A lot of recruit to work with here. At 7 again. Oh my gosh, it must be so painful. Just staring at so much recruit. 2 great rare cards and you can't even grab it. Looks like he's going to pick up that Gathering Stormcloud and a Mental Discipline off the top. Man, both our players are getting some great combination of cards together that works so well. It's just incredible. A lot of card draw on both sides. Harrison's doing the recruitment side of things and drawing cards off of that, and Miles is doing the attack side of things. Nice, a great bit of teamwork between these 2 players. Passing over to Miles here. Wow, what a great setup, and another Henchmen off of the top there. Man, he's got quite a bit of card draw here. We're gonna see how he's gonna handle this. Looks like he is gonna do the stack the deck last, doing the quick draw, pulling up another one. Man, okay, let's see what he's gonna get off the top, and looks like he's got another attack, which is great. Another 2 cards. He's probably going to pick up a Keen Senses off of this one for sure. Yep, that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to play that. And looks like Endless Inventory. Will he get the... Oh, man, oh my gosh, another Keen Senses. Well, he's on a roll right now. Hasn't even played out his gray cards yet. And he still has to stack the deck in Dangerous Rescue. Another quick draw. Oh my gosh, he is such on a roll here. This is an incredible turn. Stack the deck, pulling up there. I wonder if he has his whole deck in hand. Maybe a couple cards short, but I think he is so close to having his whole deck in hand. He's KO'd quite a bit of cards this game. And he's going to continue that trend. He's going to be able to play out, let's see, another additional 3, 4, 5, 6 more attack. Wow, what a great turn here. What a great turn here by Miles here. Man, he does have exactly enough to take out, or to take a hit at Kingpin here. I'm not sure wonder what he's going to go with here. It looks like, yeah, he's just going to go for it right now. I mean, he really isn't concerned about Jigsaw escaping at this point. Looks like he got himself a Dirty Cop. We're going to put a 0-costing hero from the KO pile on top of each other player's deck. Doesn't affect him, which is just fine. And looks like let's see, he's going to pick up, looks like he's going to go with an attack this time, just to increase that attack output that Harrison's been a little lacking in this time, but that is going to wrap up the turn right now. Yeah, it looks like he's not stressed about Jigsaw, or maybe even the Lieutenant escaping off of a Scheme Twist burst of Henchmen, which isn't too bad. They're not exactly playing for high victory points at this point. They're just trying to win the game, and even refreshing the HQ might not be too bad. But then again, I mean, he's got to stack the deck, Energy Drain, and Dangerous Rescue in the HQ that they can both recruit with ease. KOing cards is always a great thing. All right, passing over to Miles. Looks like he's got a stacked hand as well. Okay, looks like we got a little bit of a footage stutter at this point. We apologize for this. All right, here we go. We're going to try again. Looks like we got ourselves a Primus Band. 3 attack, and he's going to get +1 for each villain adjacent to him. So more at this point, his HP is going to increase up to 4. And when they fight him, they do get to KO one of our heroes. Not too shabby. He might have a little more incentive to do it right now. That Perfect Teamwork is going to put in some work for sure at this point. Mental Discipline is going to draw a Trooper. Should be able to get enough attack to take out the Primus Van this turn. Oh yeah, plenty actually. Sorry, we had Spinning Cyclone staring us in the face. He's going to play that out for 4 attack. And what is he? Let's see. Looks like what does he want to shift it around? The Henchmen Char does have a pretty rough escape ability. It looks like he's just passing on the movement ability. He's going to play that Energy Drain, KOing one of his agents to get an extra recruit. And looks like he's got a great spread here. Let's see. Yeah, this Perfect Teamwork's bringing in what? 1, 2, 3, 4 extra attack. Not too bad. 9 and 6. That does give him a Kingpin hit at this point. But the city is full. Let's see what he's going to choose to do here. Looks like he's probably playing just a little safer here. More than likely. Apologies, another little stutter here, but looks like he's going to be picking up an Energy Drain instead. That is going to bring him out of Kingpin range at this point, but it's going to replace with a Gathering Stormclouds. All right, looks like he's figured out what he wants to do. He has quite a few options here. Yep, he is going to take out the Primus Band. He's going to get that KO ability, which is great. Getting rid of a trooper at this point. Still has 5 attack. He could hit the Spider Infected for sure. I don't know about the Henchman Char. He hasn't updated the health on that, but he's just going to take the Spider Infected. Next card he recruit is going to go on top of his deck, more than likely. Picking up a Gathering Stormclouds, another card that just draws you a card, puts out a lot of recruitment. He really wants to pick up that Hulk Smash or the Berzerker Rage, it seems like. Rare cards usually push the late game and lead to victory pretty often. If you have it in your deck and you draw it, 3 times, you're pretty much set. All right, passing to Miles here. Ooh, he's gonna have to get lucky off that quick draw if he wants to create the chain he had last time. Got a Spider Infected, which is gonna capture a standard bystander. And let's see if he can start the chain and keep it going. Oh, this is looking good. Another quick draw into an operative. All right, train has stopped, but we'll have to see how he's gonna handle this. Looks like he does have a total of 5 attack to work with. Could take out a Spider Infected at this point. Doubt he could take out the Char. Does have 4 recruit though. Could be picking up a stack the deck, maybe a Battlefield promotion at this point. I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. He could just use it just to KO his cards and not replace it. Looks like he's gonna pick up the stack the deck. Looks like he values that by quite a bit. Maybe he's hoping to get another 2-coster off the top, another Keen Senses maybe. But he's just gonna get himself a sidekick. He did get himself a Skids. That does give you a great recruit boost with 3 recruit when you play it, but you can also hold on to it, discarding when you gain a wound, and then you're going to draw 2 cards off of that. Pretty solid sidekick, honestly. I really wish there was a hero card that just did that all the time. Looks like we have a Spider Infected off the top here. Pretty mild cards coming out of the villain deck. Won't say no to that, though. Looks like he's just going to be playing out for 7. Oh, my heavens. Oh, my gosh. I want to reach to the screen and give this man a hug because this is the 3rd time that he's had 7 recruit and hasn't been able to pick up Berzerker Rage or Hulkian Smash, and now we have 3. Now there are 3 Battlefield promotions in the city. A little rough here. Gonna recruit one of those just to get something new into the HQ, but hopefully wouldn't be shocked if they let some villains escape just so they can KO those Battlefield promotions. The value of those go down by quite a bit as the game progresses. All right, passing over to Miles here. He's got plenty of card draw, probably gonna create another beautiful chain for us. But Jigsaw is going to throw quite a bit of wrench in that. He is going to, discarding 2 soldiers and and one of the other things. All right, he's going to see if he can start the train here. He's going to play a quick draw into a Keen Senses. Great pickup. Replacing that. Let's see what else he's got. Looks like he's going to do a little shuffle here. But he does have 3 hard draw from Frenzied Slash and Keen Senses, and then a stack the deck after that, just to put the cherry on top. It's going to be great. Another quick drawn, which is incredible. Another one. God, okay. Yeah, his deck is really thin. There's very few gray heroes in there anymore at this point. He's probably going to be able to hit Kingpin almost every single turn. I wouldn't be shocked. Got that endless inventory that he had to discard last time, so he definitely had to reshuffle. And man, this is just painful. We're going to see what he's going to do with this. Hopefully he can hit Kingpin here. He's going to pick up all the other cards and see what they can do. All right, looks like he's going to lay out the rest of his cards here. An extra couple attack here, going up to 12, just 1 short, but he does have plenty of recruit to fill that gap to use that bribe mechanic to hit Kingpin. Let's see what he decides to do with all of this. Does have a total of 16. He could hit Kingpin, leaving 3 recruit behind maybe. Pick up the mental discipline, I guess. He is going to hit that Kingpin though, and he's going to get himself a Call a Thief. And let's see, that card is going to choose a hero from each player's discard pile and KO it. Not too shabby, honestly. Just 2 gray heroes out of the discard pile usually is the way to go. Got rid of a agent, which is not too bad. Looks like he's going to pick up that mental discipline. I mean, it doesn't really go with what he's doing, but he plays it, draws himself a card just to keep the train going. I think is fine. Not a giant deal. All right, passing over to Harrison here. Not too shabby. That perfect teamwork is going to do some good work, though, I would say. Scheme twist up the top. Okay, this could lead to some pretty intense escapes here. And looks like all bystanders, man, they're getting so lucky. Even if they got 2, if they got 2 off of that, 2 of their villains would be escaping, leading to more chaos from the HQ, and just be bad. Looks like he's just counting up his bystanders just in case. Let's see what that means. Alright, looks like he's going to be playing out his cards, mostly his gray heroes early here. Not going to be able to activate that energy drain, which is pretty rough, or the Gathering Stormclouds. You know, setups like this are a little tough just because there is a nice spread, a pretty decent spread of hero classes. And lots of times you can't just nail down one of them and benefit from it. You have to kind of do a mixed bag and just kind of hope. Looks like he's got 6 recruit and 5 attack to play with here. He's got plenty of things he could be doing with it. Looks like he's just going to take out that spider infected though. Risking that bystander as well. And then he's going to recruit himself. Let's see. He's going to recruit himself. Different card there. And looks like he's going to pick up a Copy Powers. One of the most powerful cards, honestly. So great. And he's going to grab a Sidekick to boot. What a great turn. Feels very stabilized. All right, let's see what Miles can do here. Does have quite a bit of draw here. He can start digging for his yellow cards to do the bulk of the work. The spider infected at the top and a photographer. All right, mental discipline into a keen senses. Can't activate it though, so he's gonna do stack that deck early. See if he can find something to activate it. Did get it with the frenzied slashing. Doesn't matter what he puts back on top. He's just gonna redraw it. He is gonna play frenzied slashing first into keen senses. What happened? Okay, all right. Just checking there. Looks like he did do a little rewind there. All right, total attack is up to 3. He's gonna draw 3 cards off the top, or 2 cards off the top. No, looks like he did pull the 3. So can't keep the chain going, which is just fine. Does have 6 attack available to him. Looks like he's gonna be going up to a total of 4 recruit. Let's see what he wants to do with that. He can't hit Kingpin, so he's more than likely just trying to find a maximized move here. Looks like he's gonna take out that spider infected, bringing him down to 3. And doesn't look like he was able to do that, so he'll be passing the turn over. And looks like he's also just gonna pick up a sidekick to boot. Not too shabby of a turn, I would say. All right, let's see what Harrison can do here. That teamwork is just so dang good. Looks like we got great. Let's see, great Devil Corker. 6 HP when you fight him. You look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back in any order, and then feast. What a great ability. All right, let's see what he's going to do here. Just getting a bunch of recruit, drawing extra cards off of Mental Discipline and Gathering Stormcloud. Looks like he's got quite a bit of a spread there so far. All right, drew himself a Battlefield promotion here. Just contemplating what he wants to do. Got plenty of options here. Just remember, he can also just KO cards. He doesn't have to KO them and turn them into soldiers like female commentators, things like that. But still, it's a great card, and we'll just see what he can do with it. Let's see. Got plenty of recruit to go around. Maybe, let's see, does he? Yep, he should have enough to get up one of his rare cards, which is great. More than likely, probably will grab Hulk Smash. I wouldn't be shocked if that's what he chose. Both of them need activations that are kind of tough to go for, but Harrison does have a perfect teamwork in hand, so he should be able to use that to activate Hulk Smash, and that is exactly what he's going to be picking up. All right, that should close out the game by quite a bit. It's going to replace it with an established energy, or immediately. Endless inventory. Wow, I can't read. Looks like a Primus Van off the top. Got an escape. He's going to came into that last Battlefield promotion. Placing it with a Spinning Cyclone. All right, he's going to cash in that sidekick. It does draw him a card, which is great. He's going to play out 3 quick draws just to speed it up like a little bit. And let's see, what has he got? He got himself an Endless Inventory and a Keen Senses. He's going to keep that chain going. All right, not too shabby of a swap. He's going to do a stack the deck, see what he can pull here. Got a Mental Discipline and a Frenzied Slashing. He's probably just going to throw an Operative on top. Not too bad. Yep. Yeah, looks like that's going to go to the top of the deck. He's going to play that Mental Discipline though to draw a Soldier. Not too shabby at all, man. This is quite a powerhouse. Oh my goodness, this is intense. So much card draw, so much power, and more on the way with Frenzied, Slashing, and Keen Senses, drawing a total of 3 cards, which is incredible. Stack the deck just to get the final couple. He's going to pick up, and let's see what he can do with this thing. Just double checking his gray heroes, see what they can do. All right, looks like he is just going to discard that operative. Hopefully he can hit Kingpin again this turn. Let's see what we got. 3 recruit. And let's see what's the next one. Okay, laying out just a bunch of damage, honestly. Looks like he's up to a total of 12 attack and 4 recruit, which is pretty awesome. He's probably going to go hit Kingpin pretty quick here. Maybe? I don't know. Is he planning on clearing out the city a little bit? We'll have to see. I wouldn't be shocked if he does do Kingpin here just to speed up the game by quite a bit. So far, let's see. Only thing that's rough is that Henchmen char is, if that escapes, that is going to lead to some rough stuff. Alright, looks like he is going to be fighting Kingpin, and he's only got a couple tactics left. Let's see what he pulls out this time. Looks like we got ourselves a mob war. Each other player plays a henchman villain from the victory pile, as if playing from the villain deck. Not too shabby, I would say. It is just a sacrifice outlet. You swap with it, but it's just a solid card. Let's see. It looks like Miles. Let's see, what is he up to? Looks like we have an escape off the spider infected coming in. He's gonna KO. Looks like an energy drain, replacing it. Looks like he's just gonna grab himself that Miss Lion now, just to wrap everything up. All right, passing over to Harrison here, and he's got plenty of colors and plenty of power at this point. Scheme Twist out at the top, though. Let's see what is going to happen here. Oh, man, not a single Cytoplasm spikes. That is very impressive. Looks like he's cashing in that sidekick already. Got a mental discipline in his spinning Cyclone. All right, let's Battlefield promotion to KO one of those agents that he put there just to get a officer in here. Which is going to increase the recruit output by quite a bit, I would say. Yep, there you go. Oh no, he's actually just getting rid of a Mariah Hill and replacing it with a Mariah Hill. That's actually pretty good. Just being able to do it for free, basically. Because at this point, he just wants attack. He's not really stressed about recruit. All right, he's playing that mental discipline to draw a card, getting an officer. Spinning Cyclones, Gathering Stormclouds is going to do the exact same thing. Now, all of the attack is going to start adding up and see if he can be able to hit Kingpin here. Let's see what goes on. Play that energy drain for that extra attack. Not too shabby. He can pick up Berzerker Rage, which is great. He's going to play a Spinning Cyclone, drawing for 4. Drawing 4 cards. Man. All right, let's see. Looks like we have another Trooper, Dangerous Rescue, and to top it all off with a Captain America card. And he's got plenty of attack coming that way. My goodness. Okay, they're up to 11 attack and 10 recruit. What a turn. Wow, that is just really, really impressive. Looks like he's just gonna, I think he's just gonna take on Kingpin here. Yep, he's just gonna take on Kingpin here. That's the right choice, honestly. Don't stress about the villains. Last one is gonna be a Criminal Empire. So let's just double check that real quick. If this is not the final tactic, reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck, play all the villains that you receive. You revealed, put the rest of the back in a random order. Not too shabby on this field at all, actually, because there are no henchmen in the HQ, so we won't stress about it. All right, passing on over to Miles here. Let's see what he can do with this. He might be able to close out the game right here, which is, looks like we got a Scheme Twist at the top. This could be pretty bad. Put in a bunch of spikes. 2, actually, so 2 villains are going to be escaping, Jigsaw and the Henchmen char. Each player is going to gain a wound from that first escape, which is a little rough in this situation, but I really think Miles could be pulling this off right now. We'll just have to go through the motions first, and then we can start adding up numbers, drawing cards, and see what we can do. Looks like he's just going to get rid of the energy drain. Don't really need it. Placed with the perfect teamwork. Probably having 2 or 3 of those would be incredible, I bet. That would be great. All right, going to KO an Endless Inventory for the second escape here. Placing with the Keen Senses. That's exactly what Miles wants. We're going to see if he even has time to recruit it, though. Going to play a Miss Lion. Get rid of that. And draw a card, replace it. Let's do a quick draw into another quick draw. I bet he gets up with 2 more off this. Let's see what we got. Nope, just another quick draw. Not a land though. And it looks like we have another Keen Senses and a stack the deck. This is a intense setup here. I mean, there's so many cards here. Just drawing, dealing much damage, endless inventory into a soldier here. It's just incredible. I mean, so much you can do just by playing this. All right, let's see. We got a Frenzied Slashing, bringing in 2 more attack. I think, yeah, he should be able to take out Kingpin here, but I think he's just kind of milking it for right now. Let's stack the deck, drawing 2 cards, and it's probably going to get clogged here. Nothing there. All right, let's play out the rest of the attack and the Dangerous Rescue and see what we ended up with. Got himself 13 attack. That is plenty to take out Kingpin. Let's just see, make sure he sees it. He's going to pick up that Keen Senses before he does, though. And it looks like he's going to spend it. And like, that's it. He's all wrapped up. Both of our players are officially finished with this match. What a great teamwork. I mean, I think this really does demonstrate how strong each of these individual cards are. They just do put in so much work, each and every single one of them. What a great event. And it looks like our players are going to be adding up for their victory points for probably the first time ever. Don't know if we really care about that. Looks like we got 29 victory points off of that. And we'll have to see what Miles got here. Looks like he's going to be adding up as well. Probably going to be a little over is going to be my guess, just judging by the thickness of the deck. But I think it's going to be pretty close. Let's see what we got here. Lots of, it's got some bystanders in there. Plenty of the henchmen. Looks like he's got 36. All right, just quite a bit more than Harrison. And it's not too shabby at all. I mean, take what you can get. Either way, guys, that is our coverage of the Marvel Legendary All-Star Randomizer event. I hope you had a great time. Just stay tuned. We're going to be putting this in a playlist on the YouTube channel. You know, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can know when the next one comes out. Our next video, we're going to be adding in the heroes from Dark City. We're going to be doing 2 gameplays just like this one. One of them is going to be more focused on the expansion that it came in, using mostly the heroes that are in that expansion, the top rated ones there. Then we're going to do the randomizer, and it's going to kind of do a mix of the core box and the Dark City, and see where it lands in terms of the most powerful heroes and the most difficult villains and things like that. Either way, guys, I really hope you enjoyed that gameplay footage. Sorry for some of the technical difficulties. We'll see if we can get that ironed out before next time. Other than that, guys, keep your heads up. Thank you so much for everything you guys do. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you.